Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Detroit. So I made a video yesterday, just my preview of Detroit, and there was a lot of unknowns coming into Detroit, and oh boy, I hate to make this video, but Detroit, okay, maybe I'm judging Detroit too early. This is after I just got done watching the first practice session from Detroit, and I know it's kind of hard to judge from the first practice session, but I have a lot of things to say about Detroit. First of all, the first practice session was a disaster. There was so many, I don't even know how many reds there was. There was at least 4 or 5 reds. There was at least every single driver on the grid went off in a runoff at least 3 times, which I get it was a street course, but the track was extremely bumpy. The track had no grip. Around the outside, there was so much dust and debris just from it being a street. I don't know, this is looking like Nashville all over again, where IndyCar is pursuing street courses, which I actually personally like street courses. Street courses are really fun. You have St. Petersburg is a really good track. Even Long Beach. Even Long Beach is I've been critical of Long Beach over the years, but when you look at Long Beach compared to these new street courses, Long Beach is a good track. It does work pretty well, but this, I don't know, I'm just kind of predicting to be a crash festy race. I remember the first year of Nashville. There was 10 red flags. It was not 10 red flags, but I'm exaggerating that. But it's similar to that, and it just feels like this is just going to be a disaster waiting to happen. The bumps were so bad that there was so many instances where drivers basically almost crashed because of a bump. There was even Elio Castroneves blew an engine because of the bump. So he explained that the reason the engine blew because when he hit the bump, it destroyed the electronic system. Watch. How can a bump destroy an electronic system? And then throughout the race, the practice session, you've seen drivers were trying to figure out lines down the straight because they were trying to be okay, how can I get the least amount of bumps and get the best line and carry the most speed and be able to brake the most effectively? And it was just a disaster overall. I don't understand. I know IndyCar has a lesser budget to F1, but if you're gonna run street courses, make the street courses good. Because if you can't make the street courses good, just run road courses, because road courses are pretty much every single road course in the country, most of them are going to be decent races. The tracks, they have safety in place. They have way more facilities for the fans to take use of. They have a lot more to offer than these street courses done well. St. Petersburg, I think St. Petersburg is actually one of my favorite races of the year. It's entertaining. It's a really fun race. You can overtake. This track, overtaking is kind of I've seen a few spots to overtake, but there was a lot of spots that basically would be good overtaking spots, but they narrowed up so much, so you have to make a move so early in the corner. There isn't a lot of opportunity to maneuver around overtakes. There's a few overtaking spots where if you can outbrake someone and shove yourself on the inside, that's probably a pretty good braking point, but other than that, there's not a whole lot of overtaking opportunities. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Okay, so now let's get into some normal stuff. So Pato Award got first in the free practice session, which is pretty awesome to see. I've always said McLaren, I think this is kind of McLaren's biggest strong suit in IndyCar, is their adaptability. Their ability to be able to kind of adapt to anything. They have a fast Indy 500 package. They have a fast road course package. They have a fast street course package. You look at other teams, like AJ Foyt, they had an extremely fast Indy setup, but their street course today it wasn't really up to par. But Aaron McLaren has always kind of been able to perform well, and you can see with Pato, he's at the top of the timetable first session. The whole team was there too, because Felix Rosenqvist was 6th and Alexander Rossi was 3rd, so all the McLaren cars were in the top 6, which you can't say that about any other team. Andretti seemed to do pretty well, but they weren't 100% consistent. You had some people like Romain Grosjean, what ended up quite far down the order, and that a lot of that was to do with traffic. But a lot of that too. Like, you know, when it comes to street courses, you know, as a team, being able to manage the traffic and get your drivers to do some clean laps is, you know, a vital part of driving. And clearly Aaron McLaren, whether they have a faster car than everyone else or not, they clearly got down their strategy and managed to get their drivers clean laps, and not every other team could do that. So that's a big hats off to McLaren. I'm really liking McLaren's IndyCar team. I mean, I can't really say the same about their F1 team, but their IndyCar team is really good. So clearly they're doing something right. I'm sorry for my kind of ranty kind of intro to this video. I kind of felt like I needed to say it, you know. That's kind of why I have this YouTube channel. I kind of want to just tell it how it is, you know. I want to just say and it's my opinion, you know. Tell me if you disagree with me in the comments. Am I completely looking at the whole Detroit wrong? Am I just judging it based on one session? Maybe I said that like there's only one session. Maybe I'm wrong, but like there's just certain things that can't be changed. The fact that it's extremely bumpy can never be changed. I mean, unless they do some serious stuff to fix that, then it cannot be changed. Again, as I've always said, this is an opinion-based channel. This is from our fans' perspective. I'm not a media outlet. I don't behold to anyone. The only person I behold to is myself, and I don't have to conform to regular rules. So if you don't like what you hear here, I mean, you can go find something elsewhere. I'm just going to give you my opinion, and this is based on an opinion. I don't base anything on, I mean, of course I try and base stuff on facts, but a lot of it is just me just talking and trying to make sense of everything. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.